Branson Entertainment Update is brought to you by the Shoji Tabuchi Theater.
Hi, and welcome to Branson Entertainment Update. My name is Bob Nichols, your host each week. We talk about entertainment news stories on this program, stories that are fresh and happening now. And this week, we're going to do something a little different. We're meeting up with Joseph Hall at the only zipline in Branson, Adventure Zipline, over by the White House Theater. And we're going to talk a little bit about what entertainers in Branson do when they're not on stage. But first, here's what's going on around Branson. RFD TV, the network, is now the proud owner of Trigger, Roy Rogers' famous horse from all those great Western movies. The network purchased the horse for $266,000 from an auction at Christie's in New York. Roy Rogers Jr. and his son Dustin have been on the national news circuit lately, talking about the auction and the items that are up for bid. Roy Rogers Jr. and his son Dustin have their own show here in Branson at the Mickey Gilley Theater. It's a 10 a.m. show, and you can see them Tuesday through Saturday. Now, unless you've been away from the news or away from your computer for a couple of weeks, by now you've probably heard that hip-hop artist Nelly is coming to Branson for a concert in August. This concert will officially reopen the Grand Palace, a 4,000-seat venue that's been closed for several years. After being allowed to fall into terrible disrepair, several groups of investors have looked at the Palace property for redevelopment, but even with the prospect of tearing down the local theater icon, the property itself was thought to be too encumbered to develop. Finally, the current owners, who I might add did not want to make comment on the story, have decided to clear up those roadblocks and pave the way for restoration and new management. Paul Dunn of Dunn Construction will manage the theater. He freely admits he has no previous theatrical experience at all, but something very exciting since the announcement. Talk on the street has been intense. Varying opinions over the rapper's concert have formed, so we've come out to Grand Country Resort today to find out what you think of this coming concert. One of the things that's getting ready to happen in Branson is a concert by artist Nelly. Have you heard anything about the upcoming concert?
No.
Do you know who Nelly is?
No.
Nelly is coming to town. Do you know who Nelly is?
Yeah.
You do? So
Yeah.
you're a Nelly fan?
Yeah.
All right. Name a couple Nelly songs.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a bunch
I don't know
of...
off the top of my head, but I listen to him a lot.
You do listen to
Yeah.
Nelly a lot. So would you come back to Branson or try to talk your family into bringing you here to see
Yeah.
Nelly?
Yeah.
Think it's a good thing for Branson?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's good about that? Why should we
It'll-
add that to Branson?
Because it'll bring a lot of teenagers here, and it'll bring a lot of people to come Branson.
We're going to have artist Nelly here. Did you
Really?
It's a great
Okay, yeah,
reaction.
I'm a bit surprised.
Did
yeah.
you know Nelly was coming? You hadn't
Not
heard
at
anything
all,
about
not
it.
at all.
Now that you know, what are your thoughts? Nelly and
I
Branson?
would probably come back just to see that in this environment, because it's not something you expect. So that's really nice. That's
Yes.
refreshing. He's coming here.
Coming to Branson to put on a concert.
That's kind of cool.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you a Nelly fan?
Some of his music I'm a fan of, but some of it I don't
Yeah.
for.
He's a rapper. He's a rap artist.
Oh, a rapper.
Yeah,
I
and
think
he's-
it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
And now for a little segment we like to call Cheap Tickets. Kind of a humorous way of saying a lot of the local theaters and shows like to offer discounts for our area residents. The Cat's Pajamas are having area appreciation from now until July 31st. For local folk in the surrounding counties, you get your tickets for just $5. This cheap rate will help locals celebrate the Cat's 100th show on the 23rd, and you can meet the two newest group members. These Cat Pajamas perform inside the Dutton Theater. Also, for the rest of the month, folks in southern Missouri and northern Arkansas can enjoy Yakov's Moscow Circus dinner experience for just $10. That price pays for the meal, which features oven-baked meatballs, zesty new potatoes, tomato bisque, and some great food, and, of course, the show. There is a special dinner for little ones as well. So for more information, go to yakov.com or 1-800-942-8226. Now, when we come back, I'll be at the only zipline in Branson, Adventure Zipline, with Joseph Hall. So stay tuned to the Vacation Channel and Branson Entertainment Update. And we're back. We're at Adventure Zip Lines. This is the only zip line in Branson. Now, Joseph, you have been on the show before. We had you on when you first came to town, and what a thrill to have you back on here.
Thank you so much, Bob. Yeah. It's always good talking to you.
Well, I was kind of wanting to follow up a little bit before we ride. I wanted to find out how things are going. How's the show going?
Show's going great. Things are going great. Yeah. The people are coming in, and I'm having such a great time here in Branson, and I'm loving every single minute of it.
Yeah. How many shows? You're doing 2 a day?
We do 5 shows a week. Monday, Tuesday at 2 o'clock, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock.
There you go. Now, if they're not going to remember that, you got a website.
That's right, josephhall.net.
Josephhall.net. Remember that. And what's that phone number? We'll put it up on the screen.
It's 336-1114.
There you go.
1114.
So now it's easy to find you, and they can come down to the historic Owen Theater, which I understand you're keeping that thing pretty full.
Yeah, we're keeping it full. We're doing really well. This is our first season here in Branson, and we're having a great time here. And the theater looks great. It's completely remodeled.
A lot of renewed accoutrement inside. I heard new electrics, new lights, new sound, new doors out front.
Well, the city made us do it, but
that's all right. It turned out to be a good thing, because I hear wonderful things about the show and the theater. The reason I invited you out here today, though, was we had a good time talking on the show before. I think we've got a good rapport, and I wanted to know, what do you do in Branson when you're not on stage? Now, this obviously is not one of your personal favorite activities. You've never done this before?
No, I've never done this before.
Never been on the zip line?
Never been on the zip line, but you know, I was waiting for the perfect opportunity.
This is it.
And when you called me, I said, all right, let's do it.
Okay. Well, when you do recreate, what do? You like the lakes?
Oh, I love the lakes. I love the lakes.
You've got a little girl?
A little boy.
Little boy?
And you know, he loves seeing King Kong. We go to the Wax Museum.
That's great stuff.
The mini golf he loves. The tracks, you know, all the arcades, the go-karts.
So many wonderful activities here in Branson for families. And now that you and your young family have moved here to be part of our entertainment community, let's see what it's like to ride the Adventure Zip Line, shall we? This will be fun. You'll enjoy it.
Let's do it.
Well, we're just about ready to go. Joseph and I are with Jared Story, who's the general manager of Adventure Zipline. Jared was nice enough to accommodate us here today.
Yes, sir.
Tons of people waiting to go ride this thing, but we're going up in just a few minutes. First of all, though, what are your hours, Jared? How many hours during the day can people come and ride?
9 a.m. until 11 p.m. So our last ride goes out 11 o'clock at night in the dark.
I love the nighttime. That was when we met.
Yes.
My family and I came over and we rode at night, and it was a thrill.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. So now I can't wait to see everything in the daytime. Some incredible views from these zip lines.
Yes, sir.
What are we going to be riding? We got 5 of them, 6 of them?
5 cables, almost a mile of zip line, 3 rope bridges, and it'll take us about an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half.
Correct.
And just to be clear, I said earlier this is the only zip line in Branson.
That's correct.
Now there are a couple other companies doing some like things in and around the area.
That's correct.
But nobody in the city limits of Branson but you.
That's us. Us alone.
Yeah. Correct. Well, what a rush. Adventure Zipline. Joseph Hall and Jared and I. And Jared, you're bringing your son today, right?
My son Liam will be coming with us.
And Liam's coming with us because
he's 11 years old.
Zipline is for everybody. Follow along and you can see how much fun this is.
Excellent. Let's go. Up the tower.
We're about 70 feet up in the air right now, getting ready to take off on the first tower. This is Liam. Liam is the general manager, Jared's son. Liam, do you ride this a lot?
Yes, sir.
You do? You get to come up and ride for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a reward?
Yeah.
It is. And how many times do you think you've run this?
Probably about 40.
About 40. Well, we're 70 feet up, and that's just the beginning, over a mile of zip line, and we're bringing a camera with us so you guys can enjoy the entire experience. Here we go. Oh, this is what it's all about! Woohoo!
Perfect.
Nothing but a thing.
Okay, ready?
This cat is cool.
Woo! Hey, baby!
Yeah!
Come on, come on, come on, come on. A little bit more, come on.
Almost. Now they tell me after you've ridden these a few times, they let you have a few liberties. You can go backwards, you can push off. I don't think I'm ready to go backwards, but they're going to let me try pushing off this time. And I got to tell you, right now, I feel the need for speed. Here we go. Oh yeah! Woohoo! good. That is fun.
Oh, it's a great time, man. I love it. My name is Joseph Paul, and I'm here at Adventure Zipline. And come see my show at the Owens Theater, Arrows of the King, a tribute to Elvis Presley. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Well, we rode, and it was a blast. Was that fun?
That was fantastic. I had such a great time. It was wonderful. It
More
really
than
was.
fantastic. That was exciting.
Oh, I tell you what, the first zip line was the scariest one, but after that, I could zip line all day now.
Yeah, I
really
think
could.
I could too.
I could.
And I really loved, Jared, when we got to that last tower and you let us go off backwards. I mean, I was maybe getting a little more comfortable. It was more about the thrill than the fear, but that last one put the fear right back into me.
At the last tower, we let you do a little artistic expression, and it's a lot of fun.
It was a blast. Now, I understand you get calls from all kinds of people, but primarily this is an entertainment show, and a lot of entertainers are calling, wondering what's going on at Adventure Zipline. You and I were talking on the last couple of towers, and you want to make a special offer to all of our entertainers in Branson.
All the entertainers in Branson, if you're an entertainer here in the city, we'd love to have you come by and ride for just $10. Just come by and check us out. We'd love to have you at Adventure Ziplines.
Yeah. Now, this is normally a $40 ride.
That's correct.
Yeah, 39 and change.
39 and change,
So
correct.
to be clear, only $10 for all Branson entertainers. Bring something to prove that you actually are, even if it's just a rat card. But come and ride Adventure Zip Lines. It's the only zip line in Branson. What a rush.
Thanks.
It was a rush, wasn't it?
Branson Entertainment Update is brought to you by the Shoji Tabuchi Theater.